Converting an old barn into a barndominium sounds like the perfect shortcut. You already have the structure, you already have the shell, and from the outside, it looks like half the work is done. But here's what most people don't realize. That old barn can become one of the most expensive mistakes in the entire barndominium world, because what looks like a cheap conversion project on paper often turns into a financial black hole the moment construction begins. And today, we're breaking down exactly why. Stay with me, because one hidden cost alone has destroyed more barn conversion budgets than almost any other mistake, and most people never see it coming until demolition starts. We'll break down the real costs, the structural problems, the permit issues, and the one situation where converting a barn actually can save you serious money, because sometimes it works beautifully, and sometimes it becomes far more expensive than starting from scratch. Barn to barndominium conversions have exploded in popularity because they promise something very attractive: character, charm, and lower construction costs. The idea feels simple. Take an existing barn, frame out the inside, add plumbing, insulation, finishes, and suddenly you have a rustic dream home with less money than building new. At least that's the dream. Reality is far more complicated, because the biggest misconception in this entire niche is assuming an old barn is automatically an asset. Sometimes it's actually a liability. Why people want to convert barns? Let's start with why this idea is so appealing, because on the surface it makes perfect sense. You're looking at a standing structure, roof already there, walls already there, massive open interior, rustic architectural character people pay a premium for, and emotionally it feels wasteful not to use it. Why tear down a beautiful old barn when you can transform it? That's the thinking. And visually, barn conversions can become some of the most stunning homes imaginable. Vaulted ceilings, massive beams, open great rooms, industrial rustic aesthetics, one-of-a-kind charm. No cookie-cutter subdivision house can replicate that feeling. But beauty and practicality are not the same thing, and what looks romantic on Pinterest often becomes brutal in real life. The first shock: structural reality. The first major problem: old barns were not built to be houses. They were built to store hay, equipment, livestock, tools. That means the original design priorities were completely different. No insulation, no moisture barrier, no energy efficiency planning, no residential framing standards, no thought for plumbing or electrical routing, and in many cases, no modern engineering whatsoever. A barn may look solid from outside, but once contractors inspect it, they often find rotting beams, shifting foundations, warped framing, insect damage, water damage, roof fatigue, or structural settling. And here's the expensive part: you don't usually know how bad it is until walls start opening up. That's when budgets explode, because every hidden issue becomes another repair, another delay, another invoice. Foundation problems nobody talks about. This is the hidden cost that ruins most projects: the foundation. Most older barns were never poured with residential living in mind. Some have thin concrete slabs, partial footings, stone foundations, or dirt floors entirely. That's fine for agricultural use, disastrous for modern residential code. To legally convert that barn into livable housing, many counties require foundation upgrades, sometimes reinforcement, sometimes complete replacement. And if replacement is needed, that means lifting the structure or partially dismantling it just to rebuild underneath. That alone can cost tens of thousands. And suddenly, the cheap barn you bought becomes a major structural project before even touching interiors. And we haven't even discussed insulation yet, which is where many conversions become financially irrational. Because once you understand this next part, you'll see why many experts tell people to build new instead. Insulation and climate control nightmare. Barns are designed to breathe. Homes are designed to seal. That's a major conflict. To live comfortably inside a converted barn, you need thermal insulation, air sealing, vapor barriers, HVAC systems, ventilation planning, and condensation control. And retrofitting all of that into an old agricultural shell is far harder than starting fresh. Why? Because barns often have irregular framing, awkward cavities, non-standard dimensions, air gaps everywhere, which means insulation crews cannot just work normally. Everything takes custom labor, and custom labor means higher cost. Without doing this correctly, your house becomes freezing in winter, burning in summer, and plagued with moisture problems. Many first-time converters underestimate just how expensive climate-proofing a barn can be. Plumbing and electrical challenges. Then comes utilities. A barn wasn't designed for bathrooms, kitchen plumbing, laundry rooms, modern lighting, outlet-heavy living, internet routing, appliance loads. So every system must be added from scratch. And retrofitting utilities into old framing is slower than installing into new framing. Plumbers and electricians hate irregular structures. Why? Because nothing lines up, nothing is predictable. Every pipe route takes longer, every wire run becomes custom, and labor costs rise fast.
Permit and zoning issues. Then comes something many people never consider: permits. Just because a barn exists doesn't mean you can legally live in it. Many agricultural structures are zoned specifically for non-residential use. That means converting it may require rezoning approvals, occupancy reclassification, engineering reports, structural certifications, county inspections. Some jurisdictions make this relatively easy. Others make it extremely difficult. And if local officials require full code compliance, you may have to upgrade almost every major part of the structure. At that point, you're barely converting anymore. You're rebuilding. The real cost breakdown. Let's talk realistic money. A small, basic barn conversion can sometimes land around $150 to $250 per square foot. Mid-range projects often reach $250 to $350 per square foot. Luxury, high-problem conversions, much higher. Why? Because unlike new builds, barn conversions are unpredictable. Unknowns kill budgets. Every surprise adds cost. Compare that to building a fresh Barndominium shell. Predictable, straight framing, new materials, designed for residential code from day one. Sometimes cheaper overall. That's the truth most people don't expect. When conversion actually makes sense. Now, to be fair, barn conversions are not always bad. Sometimes they make perfect sense, specifically when the structure is already in excellent condition, the foundation is strong, the roof is newer, the framing is straight, zoning allows conversion, and you highly value preserving character. In that case, a barn conversion can become extraordinary. You keep the charm, keep the architectural uniqueness, and potentially save money compared to recreating that same aesthetic from scratch. That's when the math works. Emotional versus financial decision. Here's the honest truth. Barn conversions are rarely chosen because they're the cheapest option. They're chosen because people fall in love with the idea, the history, the look, the uniqueness, the emotion. And that's okay. But if you're choosing conversion, do it for the right reason. Choose it because you love the architecture, because you want the charm, because you value preserving something old, not because you assume it's automatically cheaper, because often it's not. A barn-to-barndominium conversion can become one of the most beautiful home projects imaginable, or one of the most expensive. It all depends on what lies beneath the surface. The smartest builders don't fall in love with appearances. They inspect everything. They price everything. They verify everything. Because in this niche, the cheapest looking option can become the most expensive mistake.
And the expensive-looking option can sometimes be the smarter investment. What matters isn't the dream, it's the math behind the dream. If this breakdown helped you think more realistically about barn conversions, subscribe to Prefab Pathfinders. We break down barndominiums, prefab homes, and alternative housing with honest numbers, not hype. And if you were considering converting a barn, comment below. Would you still do it after hearing the real costs? I'll see you in the next one.